Hey, hi all. Good morning and good evening. So welcome to the SQL training course. Yesterday we had the demo session. So now it's the live class today. We're going to start. So this will be our day one. Okay. Whatever we have discussed yesterday. So quickly I will revise those concepts. Okay. Meanwhile, I want to understand like how many of you have attended my demo class yesterday? Not even if you have not attended, have you gone through the recording? So can you please raise your hand? How many of you have attended the yesterday's demo session?
Yeah.
Okay, one, two, three, four. Okay, okay, five, six, seven. Okay, fine. Okay, fine, perfect. Let me repeat it by the way. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed that why we need SQL, okay, and how it will help us in extracting data from a database, right? I hope you would have understood the basics of it. So now I will quickly revise whatever we have discussed. And meanwhile, okay, before that, do you have any question from the course perspective, the format of course, or any other generic question if you have? Anyone? No questions? Okay. So one thing which I need from you is I need a, a healthy interaction. Interaction means if you're not able to understand something, you have full freedom to ask question. Okay. Keep the session interactive. The more question you will ask, the more motivated I will be. I'm very honest here. Okay. So I will think that okay, participants are interested. So even I will be explaining you new concepts. And sometimes it happens in a batch, the participants are not that much interactive. So even trainer will not be that much motivated, right? So I'm very honest here. So I want everyone to be interactive, ask question. If something is not clear to you, you have full freedom to ask a number of times. But at the same time, you should be concentrated in the class. Okay, don't do two tasks at the same time. Sometimes it happens you're attending the class and you're busy working in some other stuff as well. And then you will repeat, then you will ask us to repeat the same topic. So this will kill us everyone, this will kill everyone times. Okay. So fine then. So yesterday we have discussed the basics of SQL, like SQL stands for structured query language. And the question was like why SQL is like a bread and butter in IT industry these days, right? Then we discussed that it is because SQL is a query language which will help you to store data, to extract the data as per the business need, right? That is at a very high level. We have learned that nowadays in each and every business, there's a lot of data, right? And the business stakeholders, I mean, like product owner, the product manager, the portfolio manager, the fund manager, the CTO, CEO, they want to understand how the business is performing, right? And for that, they need to understand the data, the transactional data of the business. So that is why, and the SQL is the language which will help you to extract data and to give a report so that the business stakeholders can understand that how the business is performing. So that's why SQL is like a bread and butter these days in IT industry. Okay, and in this course, we're going to learn each and everything from scratch and from the engine perspective. It's not like I will directly write a query like this is the query, this is the output. No, if I will write a query, so how this query is getting executed, how the engine is executing this query. So we will try to understand from that perspective. Okay. And after the class, we'll share assignments on a daily basis. You have to work on the assignments. If you're getting stuck somewhere while working on the assignment, you can ask questions from us. Okay. From the next class, Monday, the classes will be taken on Graphy. Graphy is a platform where we take classes. So we will guide you that how to register on it. It's very simple step. Don't worry about it. Okay, fine. So yesterday I have shown you like, let's say we have an Amazon table. What is a table, by the way? Why we need table?
To store data.
It is a
Store.
combination of cells and columns, rows and columns, and to
Hmm.
store data and to make calculations.
Okay, so table is in a very generic way, I can tell like table is something where we can store data, right? It is used to
Yeah.
store data. Richard has joined. Okay, Richard has joined. You're telling that you are not able to join. Okay, fine, perfect. So table is something where we can store data. One important thing, uh, because I know many of you are from non-technical background, this coding world is very new to you. Okay. So that's why intentionally I will not be bombarding you with those heavy technical terms. Okay. I will try to explain you most of the terms in a layman way so that it will be easy for you to understand. So that's why intentionally in the initial few classes, I will not be telling you that sophisticated technical IT terms. Okay, but down the line when you will understand it, we will start using it. Okay. So Divya, you have raised your hand. Do you have any question? Divya and Jimmy? No? Okay.
Sorry, forgot to lower my hand.
Ah, no issues, no issues. Fine. I thought you have any question. Perfect. So table is an object where we can save the business data. Okay, that's the first thing. So here I have shown you that we have a table, Amazon, and in this I have three columns, categories, transaction amount, and location. In categories, I'm storing sports, electronics, and clothing data. Transaction amount, I have taken some values. Location, I have some values. So in this Amazon table, I have taken three columns, but if you are creating a table, you have full freedom to have any number of columns. There is no restriction on it. Okay, but it is recommended to have less number of columns in a table, and there is a reason for that. There is a concept known as normalization. So because of that, it is recommended that you should have less number of columns in a table. We will discuss that in detail down the line, that why. Okay, but as of now, just understand, like if you're creating a table, you can have any number of columns in a table. There is no restriction on it. Hope this is clear. Then here I'm showing you that similarly you can create a table with the name employee. Okay, I have a question here. So when you're creating a table, so what should be the name of the table? So do you have freedom to write table with any name, or is there any rules and regulations for it?
Uh, I
You
guess
can write it with any name.
it should not be a copy of any other table name.
That is fine. That
Duplicate.
is one rule. But when you're defining a table, you have full freedom to create a table with any name. Here I'm trying to create a table with the name Amazon. Here I'm trying to create a table with the name employee. Okay, but you can create a table with any name. Suppose your name is John. You can create a table with the name John. That is allowed. Similarly, the column names. Here the column names are employee ID. This is employee name, location, gender, salary. So you have full freedom to create a table with any name, columns with any name. The one rule is you should not use the reserved keywords. Okay. Now the reserved keywords, like here in this query, select is a reserved keyword. From is a reserved keyword. Where is a reserved keyword. What are the reserved keywords? Reserved keywords are those words which SQL engine has a special meaning. SQL engine will understand that, okay, what I have to do with this. Like the moment you're writing select, the SQL engine will understand that, oh, I have to display something. If it is from, the SQL engine will understand that, okay, I need data from this table. I'm getting background noise. So from means I want data from this table. Then you have where. Where is again a reserved keyword. It means the engine will understand that, oh, I have to apply filter. So these are known as reserved keywords because SQL engine will understand that what they have to do with these keywords. Hope this is clear. So just when you're creating a table, the table name should not be same as this reserved keywords. Just you have to be careful here. The column names should not be same as the reserved keywords. That's all. You have to be careful here.
Why?
Because if you will keep the column name and table name same as a reserved keyword, the engine will be confused, because this has a special meaning. And the same words, if you're using for the table name and column name, engine will be confused that which one you are referring. Let's say you have written select a star from Amazon and then this one. So suppose here if you will write select a star from Amazon, then again if you will write from, suppose from is the table name, then engine will be confused that this from what is the meaning, this from what is the meaning. So that is why they are known as reserved keywords. That has been reserved for the SQL engine only. The user should not use it.
So it will throw up an error.
It will throw error, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Can you show once if possible?
I will show that. I will show that.
Okay.
We have to go step by step. I will show that. Don't worry. Okay. So, any questions so far? Okay. Now, yesterday we have discussed that how to keep. Okay, today we will share you how to download this, but be careful while downloading it. If it will fail at any step, so I will not be able to help you out, because the installation of Oracle is a little bit complex. And even if you will miss a single step and the installation will fail, and if you'll try to uninstall and install again, it will not work. That's the problem with this Oracle installation. That's why we will recommend you. Yesterday during the demo class, I have shown you that you can practice on Oracle Live SQL. Let me show you that again. Here, just type Oracle Live SQL. This is browser based. You don't have to download anything. Okay, so for the last two batches only, we are using this uh, Oracle SQL Developer Platform. For all the previous 20 batches, whatever we have taken, we used to teach on this platform only, Oracle Live SQL. Because the benefit of this is you don't have to download it, even if you have official laptop. So in that, if you will try to download this Oracle SQL Developer, your IT team will not allow you. But if you have this Oracle Live SQL browser page, you can just type it here, and from here you can create an account. I have shown this yesterday as well during the demo class. So we click on start coding. Then if you are new, just click on the create account. It will ask your name, your designation, company name. So company name and designation, you can write anything. Just you give the correct email ID and you have to set a password. That's all. Then they will send a notification on your Gmail, and then there you have to confirm, acknowledge it, and then just sign in with that email ID and the password, and then you'll be able to log in, and then you can start executing your queries here. I've shown that yesterday as well. Okay, so my recommendation to everyone is please, uh, because it's just a starting. Okay, so try to work on your SQL queries on this platform, Oracle Live SQL. You don't have to download anything. Okay, but if you're interested that no, I want to download this, so we will share the recording link today. Okay, you can go through that step by step and you can download it. But be careful while downloading. Please don't skip any step. Okay, if you will skip any step, the process will fail and it will become very difficult to handle it. Okay. So yesterday I have shown you that how you can create a table. So this is the syntax to create a table. Suppose if you want to create a table Amazon, you have to write create table Amazon. And within this table, these are the columns, like categories is one column, transaction amount is another column, location is another column. So you have to write create table, the table name, and within that, then you have to write the columns, whatever you want in that table. After that, you have to mention the data type of those columns. So categories, if you could see here in categories, we have stored something which has alphabets, right? So in a column, if you have alphabets, so the data type of those columns will be varchar 50. And we have discussed this yesterday, that why I have given 50. You can give any other number as well. We'll discuss that down the line. I will explain you. Although we have discussed that yesterday, but I will repeat it today. Then you have another column, transaction amount. In transaction amount, you could see that we are storing numbers or integers. So in a column, if you're storing numbers or integers, the data type should be int. Okay, int means integer. And then location column. In the location column, again, we are storing alphabets. The data type will be varchar 50. So this line number 1 is just showing you the syntax of how to create a table. Okay, and mention the columns and then the data type of each and every column. Is this clear? Do you have any questions so far? So far, so good, everyone? Okay. Now you have created the table. What is the next task? After that, we have to save or store data in this table, correct? So from line number 1, I'm just showing you how to create an Amazon table with certain columns and the corresponding data type. Now the next task is to store or save data in this table. So to save data in a table, this is the syntax. You have to write insert into and then the table name. Here we have created the Amazon table. So that's why I have written Amazon here. It means we are telling SQL engine that I want to save or store some data in the Amazon table. Then after that, the engine will ask you that what all values you want to save. That's why I have written here, these are the values which I want to save in this Amazon table. The first one is sports. The category is sports. 5,000 is the transaction amount. Daily is the location. So just then you will click on the run button. This record will be inserted. Okay. One important thing here, you have to be careful with the sequence of data. Sequence means while creating the table, if you have kept categories at the first sequence, so here the first value will be inserted in categories column. Second is 5,000. So this 5,000 will be inserted in transaction amount column. So the sequence is very important. It matters here. You have to be very careful with the sequence. Okay. Now, suppose you have created this 4 insert scripts. Okay. And if you want to run all of them at the same time, so just you have to be careful, put this semicolon at the end. Okay, and then select all these 4 statements is scripts and click on the run button. So all these 4 records will be inserted directly in this Amazon table. Is this clear so far?
Clear.
Clear. Okay. So far from line number 1 till 6, we have just studied that how to create a table and how to insert data in a table. There are other ways as well. We will discuss it down the line. See, I cannot start explaining you all the concepts at the same time. Okay, we have to go in a very disciplined approach. One more thing I want to tell you. During the class, let's say I'm teaching you aggregate functions, sum, max, minimum, average. Okay. And it happens that suddenly you will think of a question, especially those who already know SQL. So they will think something, okay, this can be used in joins. So they will ask me questions from joins. In that scenario, I will not answer the question which is related to joins, because we have faced this in the previous batches. If you are disturbing the flow, the other participants will find it difficult to understand the concept. So we have to go in a very what I can say, the flow how we have designed. Sorry, I cannot break that flow. If I'm teaching aggregate function, you have a question from joins or window function or CT, we will not discuss that. That will break the flow and the other participants will not understand it. In that case, what we can do, the class will stop at sharp 9. I make it sure to stop the class at sharp 9 because many of you have your official commitment as well. After 9, you have to stay on the same bridge and then you have full freedom. You can ask question from anywhere. Like suppose I'm teaching you create, insert and all those things. Now suppose someone has a question from count, that I will not answer now. Once the class is over, then you have full freedom. You ask question from anywhere. Okay, because that will not be the part of the class. In the same meeting, you stay. Those who are interested, they can stay and they can ask question. Okay. So far we have studied how to create a table and how to insert data. Then the next is, okay, we have created the table, we have inserted the data. Now suppose if someone is asking me, then we'll prove it that the data has been saved in the table, or show us the data which you have saved in this Amazon table. So for that, this is the query. Okay. Now what is the meaning of this query? In this query, one more thing in SQL, this is very good. You don't have to worry about the indentation or the spaces or the line numbers. You see this script I have written in a one line, no? I clicked on this, I got this output. I can write the same script in 2 lines as well. Now see, same script I am writing here in 2 lines. This is also allowed. Okay. If you want, you can write in 3 lines as well. This is also allowed. Is that clear? Okay, just give me 1 minute. I will take some water. Now, what is the meaning of this? So during the course, you will see like whenever I will write SQL queries, I will write select in one line, the from will be another line. Okay. So this helps us to understand like what all columns we have mentioned in select and what we have mentioned in the from. Now, what is the task of select? Select keyword.
To display.
Very good. Select task is to display. Very good. When you're writing select, engine will understand that user is telling me to display something. After select, you have written categories, comma, transaction amount, comma, location. So engine will understand that, oh, user is telling me to display the categories column, the transaction amount column, and the location column. But then after that, you have to give some additional information to the SQL engine that these columns are present in which table. So these are present in Amazon table. So that's why you have to write from Amazon. So it means you are telling that there is an Amazon table, and in that table I have these columns, and from these columns, what all data is there, please display that. So you could see it has displayed this data, which whatever you have saved in this Amazon table. Okay. Then you can ask a question here that, okay, fine, then we're in this Amazon table, I have only 3 columns. Now suppose I'm working in a project, and in that project I have 50 columns or 100 columns. So in that case, do you think that each and every column name I have to write manually? So yes, that will be a tedious task. In that case, there is a shortcut, and this is the shortcut. After select, you write a star or asterisks. Okay. So the meaning of a star here in the world of SQL is you want all the columns. What is the meaning of a star? You
All the
want all the columns. So after select, if you write a star, it means you are telling SQL engine that please display the data present in all the columns of this Amazon table. Okay. So when I will execute this, now see, it has displayed the data present in all the columns of this Amazon table. So this is the shortcut for it. Any questions so far till line number 11?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah. For example, if we have created Amazon table with a category,
Mm-hmm.
transaction,
Mm-hmm.
location, with the 3 columns we have created already. So
Mm-hmm.
if after creation of table,
Mm-hmm.
we have given some values also
Mm-hmm.
and executed, like we have seen the output.
Mm-hmm.
After this procedure, if I want to add one more column to the table,
Mm-hmm.
what?
Yeah, good question. And this is a valid use case in many projects. Okay, you're working in a project, so the client has told you that I want a table to be created with certain columns. And then maybe after you have created that table, you have added the columns, and maybe after some time, let's say like after 1 week or 2 weeks. So they told you that in this table, I need one more column. Okay. Let's say date of birth or any other column. So yes, you can do that. For that, we have an alter command. Okay, let me write it here. Alter keyword is there. With the help of this, you can add a new column. Okay, but we will discuss this almost at the end of the course. But if it is required in your project, so I will share the script today after 9. Okay, but we usually cover this at the end of this course. Hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Then, okay, now sometime it happens your client will tell that no, I don't want the data from all the columns. Just show me the categories column data. So after select, you just write categories. So it means the SQL engine will understand that user wants the data from this categories column only. So it will show you the data of categories column. It means you have full freedom to customize your requirement. Okay, let's say you want data from categories and transaction amount. So you can write here categories, comma, transaction amount. So this will give you the data from categories and transaction amount only. Okay, underscore is not there.
Tanvir, one
Hold
question
on,
on the
hold
previous.
one minute,
Sorry.
one minute. So you could see like I have written select categories, comma, transaction amount from Amazon. So although in this Amazon table, you have multiple columns, but here I'm telling SQL engine, I want data from these 2 columns only. So that's why in the output, you have data from these 2 columns only, right? So you have full freedom to customize it. Now, suppose here, if your client is telling, your manager is telling that no, please display transaction amount first, then categories. So you just reshuffle it. Okay, you keep it here and now check. This will give you the output from both the transaction amount and categories, where transaction amount will be displayed first and then categories. So net, what I want to tell you here is in select, it is your field. You have full freedom to display what all columns you want in whatever sequence you want. You can customize here. Okay. Yeah, Monica, please go ahead. You're asking some question.
Yeah, so it is extension to what Divya. So if we want to create another column, can't we go and add it in the first syntax itself in the
No,
create table line?
no. Good question. So Monica is asking, like, suppose Tanvir, you created Amazon table here and you have categories column, transaction amount and location. And suppose that there is a requirement that I want the customer name as well. Okay. And Tanvir, can you write something like this? Customer name varchar 50 in the same table script? So no, this is not allowed. Why? Because in the same script, if you will write customer name, and again, if you will execute this now, so the SQL engine will think that Tanvir is trying to create a new table with the same name Amazon. So this is the meaning. Engine will think that, oh, you are trying to again create a new table with the same name Amazon, but in the database, it is not allowed to create 2 tables with the same name. And that's the reason it will throw error message. Let me show you this. See, it has thrown error message and the message's name is already used by an existing object. So SQL engine is telling that Tanvir already the table with the name Amazon is there. But we are thinking that the SQL engine will understand that, okay, in the Amazon table, please append this customer name column, right? We are thinking in this way, but the SQL engine is thinking in some other way. SQL engine is thinking that, oh, Tanvir wants to create a new table with the same name Amazon with this column. So engine will stop here itself because it is not allowed to create any other table with the same name. Have you answered the question, Monica?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question actually. Okay, any other question? Okay, fine. And never think that my question is silly or simple. Never think about it. Whatever question is coming in your mind, you should ask it. Okay, we all are on the same platform. No one is SQL champion here. Okay, we all are in the learning phase. Even when I take classes, I also learn many things while explaining something to the participants. Okay, so fine then. Let's proceed further. Then we have discussed till here. Now, suppose in this Amazon table, I have shown you like I have this data. Now, suppose my client is telling that, okay, fine, Tanveer, I'm interested in only the records of the sports categories. I just want the records of the sports categories. I'm not interested in any other record. So it means my client is telling that Tanveer, I want only sports categories. It means my client is telling to filter the data. It's very much similar, like suppose if you want to buy a mobile, so you'll be having certain configurations in your mind, like maybe you want 4 GB RAM or 6 GB RAM or 8 GB RAM, right? And then you'll be having some display size, then brand name, and the camera pixels, number of pixels, right? So accordingly, what you will do, you will visit any e-commerce platform, and then there, like we have a filter condition, RAM, the model, brand, display, pro processor. So you will apply filters on it, correct? So the same filter we have in the world of SQL as well. But here the filter is where condition. So where in the world of SQL acts as a filter to filter the data. So now when you're writing this query, select a star from Amazon where categories is equal to sports. It means you are telling to the SQL engine that in the Amazon table, filter out those records where categories is sports. Hope that is clear. So now let me run this query, and this is the output. You are getting only 2 records with the categories sports. Is this clear? Hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed internally by the SQL engine. So this was 7th March. Today is 8th March. Is the font visible, or shall I increase this? Hope it is visible now.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Amazon. Okay, good. So this is the Amazon table. Yesterday I have explained you about the order of execution. Order of execution means how the SQL engine executes each and every keyword which is present in your SQL query. And this is little bit confusing. Why this is confusing? I will tell you the reason for it. You see, I have executed this query, and just in fraction of seconds, I think we got the output, right? But actually, when you select this query and when you click on this run button at the back end, SQL engine has to perform a lot of tasks, and that I have explained yesterday as well. The first thing is the SQL engine will check that the table name which you have mentioned here, which is Amazon, the column name, categories which you have mentioned here, whether these exist or not. Like yesterday I have mentioned you, like if I will write AMAZO, do you think this query will work? No, it has thrown error message because there is no such table in the database with this name Amazon, right? So when you execute a query, the SQL engine will test, will check whether this table exists in the database or not. Even if this table exists, in that table, do you have this column or not? Then it will check whether the rules and regulations of this query you are following or not. Like suppose I will write Amazon here, but suppose this select a star, I will keep after from. Now, do you think this query will be executed?
No.
Again, it has thrown error message. It is because you're not following the syntax. You're not following the protocols of writing a query, right? So when you run a query, so engine checks all these things at the back end very quickly. If everything is perfect, then it will extract the data and it will show that to you. Okay. Apart from this, there is a concept of parser, optimizer. Okay, all these things also comes into picture. We will discuss it down the line. Now, when I executed this query, I clicked on the run button. I got this output. I'm thinking that how engine is executing this query and it has given me the correct output. I'm thinking about this. So let's try to understand it. Any SQL query, you will start with select. First of all, you will write select, then you have from, and then where. But the way how the SQL engine executes your query is different. You have written select first, but engine will execute from first. Is that clear? Order of execution, because this will be used at least more than 500 times, I think, in this entire course. I'm keeping it here so that whenever you want, you can refer it. And let me make it the first tab. Okay. All these things will be shared with you. Please don't make a note of anything. Just listen to my lecture. All these things, classroom notes, this workbook, recording, everything will be shared with you after the class. Okay. And please don't follow up with us that Tanveer, still the recording has not uploaded. Where is the classroom note? Sometimes it takes time to upload the recording. Okay, because today's recording as well, we will upload on YouTube. So sometimes it takes time. Okay. Okay, what I was telling, yes. So I was explaining that when you're executing this query, I executed this query and this is the output. So I was trying to explain you that how this query is getting executed and you got this output. Okay. So first of all, the SQL engine will execute the from keyword. From keyword will be executed first. Now, what is the meaning of from keyword? From keyword means you are telling SQL engine that I want data from this Amazon table. So engine will take a copy of this Amazon table and it will keep it in the temporary memory. Okay. Then after from, so from task is done. Let me change the color from red to green. Its task is done. Now this from will go to his house because his task is done. He is done for the day. Okay, from operation is over. Then next, now in this query, what all reserved keywords you have?
Select from where.
You have select, you have from, you have where, right?
Yeah.
God, background noise. Okay. So from we executed, now we are left with select and where. So now tell me which one will be executed, select or where? Where? Okay. What is the task of where keyword?
Filtering.
Filter.
On to filter the data. On which column you want to filter the data?
Categories.
Categories.
So the SQL engine will understand that the user wants to filter the data on this categories column. So it will highlight this, that, okay, this is the column on which we have to apply filter. Okay. Now here, which value you want to filter? Sports. So engine will understand that in this categories column, I have to search for sports data. All right. Now here, engine will start with the first record. And please remember, whatever SQL query you will write during this entire course, the SQL engine always scans the table from the first record till the last record, even if you have millions and billions of records. So it will start with the first record. So you are searching for sports. Is this a sports? Yes. So you got an exact match here. This will be selected. But do you think in the engine will stop here because you are searching for a sports and you found the sports? So do you think it will stop or it will keep on searching?
It will keep on
Keep on
searching.
searching.
Yes, it will keep on searching. It will not stop here. And the same behavior we will see in joins as well, and I will cover joins. Next record. This is electronics. You are searching for sports. Do you think this is an exact match?
No.
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 So what to do with this? Do we select it or reject it?
Rejected.
Skip it.
Reject it or skip it. So this record will be rejected. Next record. It's a sports. You are searching for a sports. Exact match. What to do with this?
Yeah, it will accept.
Accept.
Select it. This one?
Rejected.
Skip.
Rejected. Fine, done. So where task is done, where has filtered the data, it has marked the data which will be selected and rejected. Okay. Now where task is done, so I will change the color from red to green. Okay. Now then which keyword?
Select.
Now we are left with select only. What is the task of select?
Display.
To display.
Display.
What you want to display here?
Sports.
All
Sports.
columns.
You have written a star. What is the meaning of a star?
All columns.
All the
All.
columns. So engine will first of all select all the columns. Then it will check the records which has been marked as selected. So this record we have marked as selected and this record you have marked as selected. So engine will select these two records and finally this will be given at the output console. And that's what you're getting in the output here. So this is how the SQL engine executes the query and display at the output. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, here you can ask a question that, okay, fine. Then we're in this query, you are telling that first of all, from will be executed and the task and the from means you are finding the data which we have to display. The table from which we have to display the data. That is fine. This is the Amazon table. Then you are telling to apply filter using where. Then you're going to select, right? That is what I have written here as well. Here you can ask a question that why Tanvir after from we are filtering the data and then we are displaying. Can't we do like this, like after from we go to select and then where? What do you think? What is the problem with this approach? Is my question clear?
It will not, like, select is basically displaying, so it will get from the table and select all the data if you're not putting any filter. So filter is getting, like, the error here is that we are putting filter after the display. I think that's the answer.
Okay, any other thought?
From we will get the all data.
Okay. Okay. See, from Amazon, so engine will check this Amazon table. Okay. Now, because sometimes interviewers can ask you this kind of question. Okay. So you have to be ready for that. From Amazon. Now, suppose after from, if select is getting executed and then where, then what will happen? Select a star means you want to display all the columns. So engine will display all the columns, right? And then there is no record you have filtered so far. So engine will be under the impression that all the record has to be displayed. So it has to copy all the records and keep it here. Then here, if you are filtering the data, so of course, then you will get this and this in the output. But the problem here is of performance. In this case, engine has to do more tasks. First of all, you have taken a copy from here to here. And after this, if you're selecting it, then you are copying the same data again. And then you are filtering the data. But in this case, what we have done, the records which we don't want, we filtered it out, and just the records which we want, we are displaying at the output. So that is why, first of all, you have to filter, you have to clean the data, what you want, and then display it. Is that clear?
Yes.
It's exactly like, suppose you want to buy apples. So what you will do, when you will go to the store, you will hand pick the fresh apples, correct? And then you will carry that in your house. Or do you think you will just keep whatever apple is there in your bag, and then then once you will reach your house, and then you will segregate the fresh apples and the rotten apples? No. We will do that activity at the store itself. We'll handpick the fresh apples, so that we will not be having that overburden of segregating the fresh and the rotten apples at the house. Correct. That's why before displaying, engine has to filter the records, then select comes into picture. Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have shown you the example, similar example for input table, and we have this data. Oh, sorry, what I have written here. 1 minute. This input table I have not explained yesterday. No, sorry. I have not
Sir,
explained.
having
You
one
ignore.
question.
Yeah, please ask what question you have.
Sir, if suppose the data is a very big,
Hmm.
at that time, if it is every time it is keeping in the temporary memory,
Hmm.
and it is if it is scanning from the at the start to end,
Hmm.
it does not take the lot of memory consumption, and
Of course.
so
For
if it is
that, for that there is a concept of indexing. Okay, so intentionally I'm not bringing that index concept now. Okay, and with the help of index, you can customize the SQL engine that it will not scan the entire set of records. Okay, but I'm not going to that concept now. Let's start with the basic concepts first,
okay, sir,
and then
okay.
we'll discuss those part. Okay, but your question is valid. That will give a lot of burden to the SQL engine, and same task is getting repeated. Okay, but again, it is not necessary that always you'll be having index on a table. That's a good practice and recommended. That's why I'm not bringing that special clause here. So let's start with the basic one, the generic concepts, right? Okay, so far whatever I covered, and actually I have just recapped whatever we have studied yesterday. Do you have any question before I proceed with the new topics? Is this fine so far to everyone? So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay, done. Now let's proceed further. Now listen very carefully. So here we have this Amazon table. This is the data. Okay. My client told me that then we show me the records of a sports department only. So for that, I have executed this query, and we have understood, we have learned that how the query is getting executed at the back end from the engine perspective, and we got this output. This is also clear, I hope, to everyone, right? Okay. Now my client is telling, now listen very carefully, and I need full concentration. Now my client is telling that, Tanvir, okay, fine, good. You have shown me the records of a sports department, but now I'm interested in the records of electronics department. Okay. So I thought that, okay, they're asking for the electronics department data. So let me write here, electronics. Okay. And today's 8th March. This is the query. And execute this, and this is the output. Okay, now I have a question. Do you think this is correct output? Yes or no? Okay, so what my client
No.
is telling me, okay,
No.
okay, why do you think this is not the correct output?
Because if you depend on Because in the table you have two rows for electronics, and
Good.
probably most likely the client wants those two rows to show instead of just one that is showing.
Good. So my client will tell me that Tanvir, you are showing only one record of electronics, that is 6,000 transaction and Bangalore location. But in this Amazon table, I could see that we have two records related to electronics categories, right? But you are showing only one record. So I'm not satisfied with this output. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you. Many times it happens. Your SQL query will be correct, but output will be incorrect. Or sometime the output will be technically correct, but functionally incorrect, and vice versa. Technically incorrect, functionally correct. Okay, we will discuss it down the line and I will show you that. So here I executed this query and I'm getting this output. But my client is telling that, no, Tanvir, I'm not happy with this output because I could see in the Amazon table, I have two records for this electronics department or categories. But in your output, there is only one record. My first question to everyone, do you think this is a valid concern raised by client? Yes or no?
Yes. But why it is
Yes.
showing as one row?
I
Before
just
that, it was
asked, I just asked yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, this is a valid
Yes.
concern by client because client is finding two records of electronics, but we are displaying only one record, right? So client will obviously ask that, no, Tanvir, I'm not happy with this. I could see there is two record. Why are you showing only one record, right? I will tell that I have written this query and this query is giving me only one record. Sorry, I'm not responsible for it. So what client will tell? Client will tell you are a technical person. It is your headache. I don't know how your SQL query is getting executed. What is this select and all this? And this really happens in a project. Your client doesn't know the technical stuff. That is why they have hired you, no? If they know all these things, why they will hire you, right? So now the question is, everything is correct in this query, then why it is just showing one record? Although you have two records of electronics, right? Any thought why?
Because
Because
your filter
location is
has
different.
uppercase and the other one doesn't.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
Kavita. Hold on. Let Kavita continue. Yeah.
Because locations are different.
Locations are different, but we are not concerned about the location here, no? The client has
Mm-hmm.
just told about the electronics departments. He has not mentioned anything about location,
Okay,
right?
so I don't know that.
That's fine. No issues. Whatever is coming in your thought to share it. That's fine. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
the first
Hmm.
letter is
Good.
letter, right? In the
Good.
Yeah,
first.
Good.
because
Good.
when you
Yeah.
use when you use the filter aware,
Hmm.
it's kind of it does matter
Hmm.
with case sensitivity about at that point. To
Correct.
my knowledge,
Oh no, you're right. Correct. Now, let's try to analyze this query. Whenever you're getting a struck in a SQL query or think the output is not correct, analyze it. Now tell me, in this query, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From
From.
Amazon, right? So this
Yeah.
is the Amazon table. Okay, done. Then which keyword?
Where?
Where categories equal electronics. What is the task of where keyword?
Filter.
To apply filter. On which column you want to apply filter?
Categories.
Categories.
Categorize.
Okay. Now in categories column, what is the value you are searching?
Electronics.
Electronics.
Electronics. So let me copy and keep it here. You're searching for this electronics. Let me highlight this. Now, in general, let's start with the first record. Do you think this is electronics?
Mhm.
No.
No. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected. Okay. Next record. Do you think this is electronics and this electronics same?
Yeah, it is.
Selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected.
Selected. This one is sports?
Mm. Rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected. What about this one?
No, it's not
Sel-
same because this letter is not the
Is
capital.
yeah.
Hope this is
Mhm.
clear.
Yeah.
Here in electronics, the first letter E is in lowercase. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Here the electronics, what you are searching, here the first character is in uppercase. Got it? Now,
Yes.
suppose my password is welcome@123. Okay. And if I am writing welcome@123, do you think I will get access? For sure, I will
No.
not get access because here W is in lowercase. Here W
No,
is
you
in
won't get
uppercase.
access.
And we all know that the passwords are case sensitive. Similarly, the data in a table is case sensitive. Case sensitive means if you're searching E in uppercase, engine will filter only those electronics where E is in uppercase. But here this E is in lowercase and you are searching electronics, E is in uppercase. That is why engine has rejected this record. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
I repeat, is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
So what we learn, yeah, please ask question.
Yeah,
Like,
Tanvir, but I mean, we have heard about that SQL is case insensitive language, unlike Python or Java.
I'm not
Yes.
sure from where you have heard that. Can you show me is somewhere if it is written?
I mean, I will go like read through internet that it is
You
case
show that. You take the screenshot and share that with me.
Okay,
I will look
I'll
into that.
check after the class and
Sure, Mavia. Yeah, next question.
Earlier in previous session, we had
Ah,
learned that SQL is case insensitive.
okay.
So
Hmm.
why there why it is considering case?
Okay, good question. Now
Mm.
listen.
Typically, the
See,
database.
sorry, any question? Data science, Salim?
Sorry, so syntactically, in the syntax wise only is it,
Hmm.
it will not. Okay, so maybe data wise it will.
Correct. Yes. SQL is case insensitive with the reserved keywords, table names, and the column names. Like, let's see. Here I have written this query. This is the output. You all have understood it, right? Now see. In this query, what I will do, I will write this select all in uppercase. Okay. Now check the output. Are you getting the same output?
Yeah, same.
Now, this table name, I will write all in uppercase. Are you getting the same output?
Yes.
Column name, categories, I'm writing all in uppercase. Are you getting the same output?
Yes.
So the reserved keywords, table name, column name are not case sensitive. You have full freedom. You can write this in any case, lowercase, uppercase, proper case, any case, you have full freedom. Let's see. One more thing I will show you. This categories, I will write like this. See, I have mixed everything, right? Now see, are you getting the same output? So SQL is case insensitive with reserved keywords and the user defined keywords. I mean table name and column name. But with the data, SQL is case sensitive, and not only SQL, all the programming language, C, Java, Unix, Python, all the programming languages, they are case sensitive with data. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, so far is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now, okay, one more thing. It's a 2-hour session. So in between, we used to take 10 minutes break. Okay, so today we will also take break. I think around 10, 8, 10, we will take a break. Okay. Now, suppose, so my client is telling here that Tanvir, I am not satisfied with this output and his concern is purely valid, right? So now what to do? So I thought that, okay, I'm not getting that electronics where the E is present in lowercase. So I thought of writing this query. Now, this is the query. Now, I have a question. If I will execute this query, then what will be the output?
We'll get only the last line.
Last line, okay. Any other thought? And I want everyone to be interactive because I could see only selected participants there asking question.
Yeah, so I want to show you one record, one row.
Okay, let me execute this. So now this is the output. Okay. Now, do you think the client will be satisfied now?
No,
Why? Now we have this electronics
because
in lowercase now.
But we don't
So
have
still we do not have the entire data together.
Good. So now the client will tell Tanvir, what comedy you are doing? Now you're showing electronics where E is in lowercase and this is from Delhi. Earlier you have shown me the electronics which was from Bangalore. I want both the records in the same query, right? And it is because now you have written E electronics in lowercase. And that's why in the output you're getting lowercase electronics in the output, correct? But the client is still not happy. Got it? Is the problem statement clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Now the question is then how to solve this, right? For that, now what we will do, ignore this query. Please don't try to understand this query. Just focus on the output. Okay, now I executed this query. So this little bit. And this is the output. Just tell me yes or no. Do you
Yes.
think this is what your client is looking for?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we have both the outputs now, electronics uppercase and lowercase, right? So now if I will
Right.
display this output, the client will be happy, right? That yes, this is what I'm looking for, correct? But now
yes,
the question is that how this query is getting executed, right? What a special thing we have done here that we got this output. Now let's try to understand it. Okay, shall we start now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So one question
Yes.
before that.
Huh.
So case sensitivity applies to records, not field. Am I right?
You're right. It applies
Okay.
to records only, correct?
Okay. Okay.
Not to field, not to table name, not to reserved keywords. You're right.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed by the SQL engine that we got all the records, whether E is in uppercase or E is in lowercase. Okay. And here I need a full concentration because this is a little bit confusing topic. In this query, which keyword will be executed first?
From
From Amazon, right? Okay. So this is your Amazon table. Now see, now you will realize that why understanding the things from engine perspective will help you to write complex queries. Okay. And this is the problem these days. The participants, the learners, they directly want to write complex queries without understanding the basic terms, the significance, the roles of each and every keyword. Okay. Now from Amazon, so this is the Amazon table. After from which keyword? Where?
Where?
Okay. What is the task of where?
Filtering.
Where is
To
the filter?
filter the data. Good. Now, after where I have written upper categories. Now, what is the meaning of upper categories? The meaning of upper categories is we are telling SQL engine that in the categories column, whatever value you have, you please convert each and every value in uppercase. So SQL engine will convert each and every value of this categories column in uppercase. Okay. So now see, each and every value will be converted in uppercase here. So this is the meaning of upper. I've written upper categories. The meaning is in this categories column, whatever value you have, whatever data you have, you convert everything in uppercase. So it will convert everything in uppercase. Now you see everything is converted in uppercase. Is this clear so far? Weak response. Not clear. Shall I repeat this?
Yes.
Okay.
See.
If we keep like letter is small, then also it will be showing.
Yes. Yes, sir. Whatever is present here, in any case, upper categories task is to convert each and everything in uppercase. You see here, PORTS is in lowercase. That is converted in uppercase. Even if you have something where everything is in lowercase, it will convert that in uppercase. That is the task of upper. Not clear. You see electronics, everything is in lowercase. It has converted that in uppercase. Is this clear?
Yeah, that is clear. But the
It's clear. Go
But
ahead.
what you're telling, Chandra, I think you're asking something.
the client requirement is different, right?
I will come to that. I will come to that.
Yeah.
Your
Good
client will
question.
ask, your client was asking that I want all the records of electronics department. So I have displayed this. That is the output, right?
Mm.
But now I'm explaining you that how this query has fetched this output. Okay.
Mm.
So what is the
Good
task of
question.
upper? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, does this upper work in Microsoft SQL also?
Yes, sir. It works there as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
So the task of upper is clear. Yes or no?
Yes.
Weak
Yes.
response, weak response, weak response.
Yes.
1
Yes,
minute, 1
yes.
minute.
Yes, it is
No,
clear.
no. You guys have not understood. Let me repeat it. 1 minute. 1 minute. What is the meaning of this query? We are
Show
telling.
cat.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, show categories column as it is, and then also shows categories column in uppercase format.
Good. So I'm telling here SQL engine that in this Amazon table, in the categories column, whatever you have, you display that. Correct? Then I have written upper categories. It means I'm telling in the categories column, whatever value you have, you convert that in uppercase and then display, right? Now check the output. Do you think it has converted everything in uppercase? Now
Yes.
you agree?
Yes.
Now you agree, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, no?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
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 So you understood, no? Upper will convert the values all in uppercase. Okay. Now, similarly, you have written here where upper categories. So in categories, whatever you have, it will be converted in uppercase, right? Okay. I have muted everyone because there was some background noise. If you want to ask question, you can unmute and you can ask. Okay. Now, after this, you have written electronics. It means you are telling SQL engine that in this upper categories column, which you have derived now, in this, now you search for electronics. So now the SQL engine will search for this electronics in this upper categories column one by one. So do you think this is electronics?
Nope.
No, this is rejected. What about this record?
Yes. Then
Yes. So this will be selected. Okay. What about this record?
Rejected.
Rejected. Now, what about this record?
yes.
Selected. Okay.
Correct.
Now, these record electronics, you have derived it from this record, no? So it means you have selected this record, correct? Now, these record electronics you have derived from this record. It means you have selected this record. Okay. So where task is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
After
Yes.
where, which keyword will be executed?
Tanvir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Tanvir, if we
Select.
select the select star from Amazon, then uppercase
Hmm.
right, we give the value of electronics all with caps in capital letters. Okay.
Hmm.
In case we used uppercase
Hmm.
upper category, and in the quotation we give the
Or in lowercase, what will
lower
happen?
case means what will happen.
We will come to that. That's the next
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
We'll discuss it.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. After this select will be executed.
Yes.
What is the task of select a star?
Pull all the column of the data as it is.
Display. No. I have never told pull all the columns with the data as it is. As it is what I have never told. Select a star means the meaning is show me all the columns. I have not told all the data. Neither I have told as it is. Select a star means all the columns. So it will copy all the columns. This is the
As
meaning of
as
select.
it is, I mean by original table we created.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah.
All the columns. Now, from this table, it will pick the selected record. So this is the selected record. And this is the selected record. And that's why in the output here, you could see you have this data. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah, but still I have one confusion.
Yes.
We are performing the upper function on
Correct.
on the where clause, okay?
Correct.
And as per the SQL engine,
Mhm.
it it for a temporary it took that data and put there
Hmm.
temporary space,
Hmm.
and it pulls that data from there. And we
Hmm.
have already performed upper function there. So
Hmm.
why it's not showing up our
Good
I mean
question.
final result in upper format when it's
Good
not
question.
pulling that from the raw data we
Hmm.
updated. You getting what I'm asking?
Yes. And you have given the answer as well to this just before this. Before this, what you have told as it is from the original table, right? So have you done this upper categories changes in the original table?
No, we are
No.
just doing on
Separately
the
you have,
temporary data. Yeah.
correct. Separately you have derived this upper categories and here you have done those changes, correct?
Yes.
But while extracting the data, you are extracting it from the original table Amazon. So here you are telling that in this Amazon table, whatever columns you have, you display that. So in this Amazon table, you have not done any changes. So this will be shown as it is. In this query, if you will write, like suppose if you'll write here in this query, if you will write this way, let's say upper categories, then suppose what all columns we have, transaction amount and location. Now let me run this. Now check the output.
Okay, so it means it directly does not pull data from the temporary. It signals to the original data.
Yes.
Okay.
It will extract data from the original table. In the original table, electronics and this electronics was there. That is why it has displayed that to you.
But it,
If
for,
let me
for,
complete. Hold on. Let me complete. If you're asking SQL engine that no, I want the categories in uppercase, then after select you write upper categories. Then engine will understand that, oh, user is telling me that in the categories to display all in uppercase. Then it will convert everything in uppercase and then it will display that to you.
Okay, so basically the main function of that temporary space is just to do some sort of
Correct.
calculations or
Correct.
filtering, sorting.
Yes.
That
It
thing.
is for the internal operation of SQL
Yeah,
engine.
internal operation. Yeah, correct.
Ah, right. Okay.
Although it pulls data from original data only.
Correct.
Oh,
Exactly same. I will tell you one thing. Like
yeah.
suppose you went in a restaurant. Okay. You went in a restaurant and you told that I want, let's say idli. Okay. Or not idli. Let's say you told you want chow mein. You all might have seen that how in a restaurant the cook how they prepare the chow mein, right? They're having a very big vessel, something like that, and in that they will cook the chow mein, right? You're asking for chow mein, so the waiter will tell this to the cook that okay, someone one guest is there, they want chow mein, so the cook will start preparing chow mein for you, right? In a big vessel will be there, right? Something like oval shape will be there. You all have seen that, right? Once the chow mein is prepared, it's ready. So do you think that the waiter will bring that entire vessel and will keep that on the dining table? Or he will keep it first of all in a plate and then he will serve to you? How it goes? He'll
On a
keep that
plate.
in a plate and then he will serve that to you, right? So that is what is happening here. This all things what engine is doing, it is happening in the kitchen of database, right? So you're asking the data from the original table Amazon. So that's what engine is showing you this columns. If you will tell that no, I want categories to be converted in uppercase, like what I have done here, then it will convert the categories in uppercase and it will display that to you. So what is happening here? This is in the temporary memory. Is this clear?
I have a question.
Yes.
This time we are not selecting the data from Volt table, that is from Amazon. We are selecting it from the output of select from Amazon, where upper category is equals to electronics.
Are you asking about this query, Pooja?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, in this query, what has happened? The same thing which I have done here is exactly the same query. The only difference is here I've written upper categories. It means we are telling SQL engine that while you're displaying this categories, it will extract data from this table only. Okay. So what it will do, it will extract data from this table only. This will be the data. Okay. But then engine will see here that, oh, user is telling upper categories. So then it will convert this both in uppercase. And that's why it will display that to you. It's not like it will extract from here. No, it will convert this in uppercase. Let me show you one more thing. In the same query, now I will write here upper location. Now check the output. Do you think this location has been converted in uppercase?
Yes.
Okay. Although this is not present in the temporary memory upper location, right? So when you will write upper, the meaning is you are telling convert the data of this column in uppercase and then show that to us. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is this clear to everyone?
Sir,
Yeah.
we have to write it 2 times, like for selecting upper categories, and then we have to clarify it that now we want that category to be in uppercase in our output.
Correct. Yes.
Is this what we want?
If your client is telling that display everything in uppercase, display, then you have to write here upper. Okay. Otherwise, if the client is telling whatever data is present in the Amazon table, whatever case is there, then no need to write upper and all those things. Just directly execute this query and it will show you the data from this Amazon table.
Okay.
Okay. Clear?
Clear.
Any other question?
We have so many columns, so how
How can we write all the column names?
If you have a lot of two columns, 50 columns, and you want to convert all the columns in uppercase, so no other option, you have to write upper for each and every column. But that doesn't happen practically. If that's the question, then you have to do upper and then all the columns.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
In real-time scenarios, it will be happen often like this.
Your voice is echoing, Pratap. Can you repeat your question once? You're in speaker mode?
Yes, I'm yeah.
Okay,
No.
can you repeat your question?
In real-time scenarios, if we do like fetch some data like this, it will be often.
Sorry, I'm not able to understand your question. In real-time scenario, then what you told?
No, in real-time scenarios, if we have SQL queries more than 1,000 to lack of records, it will be happen like this, like uppercase and lowercase.
Yes,
We need to
yes, of course. Whatever query I'm showing you for 4 or 5 records, even if you have millions of records, the same logic will work. Logic will be same, execution will be same. Okay. Now, suppose in this query, now if I will write, here you could see that I have written all the things in uppercase. Okay. I am thinking that let's try to write all the thing in lowercase and then execute the same query. So what do you think? What will be the output for this query?
It will throw error.
It will throw error. Why?
So because we have written upper and we are writing electronics in small case.
Okay. Any other thought, anyone? Okay.
It will display only the small letter electronics.
Okay, only the lowercase electronics. Okay, okay. Two answers I have received so far. Any other thought?
It will show no because it will go to the it will apply the real filter on the category and sorry and convert that into upper and check if there is small if any small letter electronics starting with a small letter E, and then there will be no, since we have already converted everything into upper, so it will row no I mean no column,
No
no
column.
sorry no row.
No
It
row.
will show
Okay.
column but no with no record. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. I will not execute this query. Okay. Let's analyze this query first. Fine. Then we will check the output. So in this query, which keyword will be executed first?
From keyword.
From keyword. So this is your Amazon table. Okay. Done. Then which keyword you will execute?
Where.
Where. The task of where is to apply filter. Okay. But here you are telling SQL engine to apply filter on the upper categories column. Okay. So first of all, engine will convert all the values present in this categories column into uppercase. Right now we have discussed this, right? Okay. Then in this upper categories column, what value you are searching? Electronics all in lowercase.
Lowercase.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are searching electronics all in lowercase. Okay. You know, like engine will start searching one by one. Is this electronics? Rejected. Is this electronics same as this electronics?
No.
Why?
Case are
Because
different in both cases.
Uppercase
Good.
letters.
You are searching electronics which has all the characters in lowercase, but here electronics has all the characters in uppercase. Do you think they both are same?
Mm.
No.
No. So rejected. What about this is sports?
Mm.
Rejected.
Rejected. What about this electronics?
Mm.
Rejected.
Rejected. Have you selected any record?
Mm.
No.
No.
Then you are telling to display all the columns. So have you selected anything to display?
No.
So what will be the output?
Error.
column name.
Empty table.
Column name.
See, one thing I want to tell you here. SQL throws error. Remember this will help you down the line. SQL only throws error if you are doing any mistake in the query. Means if the table name is not correct, column name is not correct, the sequence, the syntax is not correct, then only SQL will throw error message. You have full freedom to ask any data from the SQL engine. You have full freedom to put any value here. Engine will never throw error message. Let me show you this. This is the query I executed. I have this output, right? Now see, here I will write something. Some dummy thing I'm writing here. Do you think this value is present in the categories column?
Mm.
It's not there. So it doesn't mean that if you're searching for value and if it is not present in the table, the engine will throw error. No. As a user, you have full freedom. You can ask any value. And it is exactly same. You went for shopping. I want to buy shirt, right? I entered a Levi's showroom, but I want a Wrangler shirt. I have full freedom. I can ask the salesman that, do you have Wrangler shirt? If he doesn't have, he will tell, sorry, sir, we don't have. It doesn't mean he will impose a penalty that why you're asking Wrangler shirt, right? Similarly, I can ask anything here. Engine will never throw error message. If it doesn't have this, it will just not show any output. Got it? Similarly, here there is no data. So that's why when you will execute this query, it will not show any output. It will not throw error message. So you're not getting any output here. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
So actually, this is a contradictory statement. Why contradictory? Here you are telling SQL engine to convert all the values of this categories column in uppercase, right? Engine has converted everything in uppercase. Then, sir, why you are searching lowercase electronics in this? Don't you think this is a contradictory statement? You converted everything in uppercase, then you're searching lowercase value. Will you ever find this value here? Of course, no, right?
No.
So that's why it has not given any output. And we have seen the reason as well. Hope it is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, still
Instead of
weak
upper, you can
response.
type lower.
I will come to that, sir. We have many examples. Okay. What about this query? What will be the output?
Empty.
The same.
Yeah.
All the records of
You will
the
get all the
electronic
records.
of the where categories is electronic.
So you are telling where categories is electronics, I will get all the records, Mavia.
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Any other thought?
We will not get record.
Not
We will
get
not get that.
previous answer would be
Same. It is a display in the where it in here in the uppercase categories will change into uppercase. Changing how it will display. So in the equals to you're putting electronics in the small and
1 minute. Oh, hold on. Will you get output or not? Yes or no?
no, they won't.
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Mavia is telling yes. All other people
Yes.
are telling no. Yes. Okay. One more vote for yes. Let's analyze this query. Now, this time I'm not going to explain this. You guys have to explain this. Which query, which keyword will be executed first?
From
From Amazon. So this is your Amazon data. Next, which keyword?
Where
Where? What's the task of where?
it's converting the upper
To
categories.
apply filter. On which column you want to apply filter?
Categories.
No, not categories. Wrong.
Upper
Upper
categories.
categories. You have to be very careful with your wordings because in interview, the interview will start roasting you on that then. So be careful with your wordings. So upper categories, you have to apply filter. What is the task of upper categories?
In uppercase.
Convert all column
Change.
categories data
Upper.
into uppercase.
Good. So it will convert each and every data in uppercase. This is converted in uppercase, right? Okay. Then what next?
It will pull up all the
Select.
columns from the original table.
It will search
Search.
electronics here.
Where
Correct?
electronics?
Okay. Now tell me, you are searching this electronics. Is this electronics
It's
same as this is sports? Selected or rejected?
Reject.
reject.
Rejected. What about this electronics? Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Reject.
Selected.
No, how selected here? Here in
Reject.
electronics, everything is in uppercase. The one which you are searching, only E is in uppercase. All other are in lowercase. Do you think this and this, they both are same?
But I guess in the original query you had everything in
Sorry?
electronics. In the original query you had everything in uppercase after the where clause.
Everything is in uppercase. No, this is not
In the
everything in uppercase.
okay in the sequel. Okay, it's not okay. My fault.
Clear?
Yeah,
So this will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
rejected.
Rejected. What about this? Rejected. What
Rejected.
about this?
Rejected.
Rejected.
Zero
What will be
records.
the output?
Zero records.
No output.
Got it? Is this clear? Okay, just a quick feedback. I'm not sure how many of you are able to understand. How is the pace? Too slow, too fast, or okay?
Yeah, it's going good.
It's
Okay.
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 Are
Yeah.
you really able to understand, or you think that no, I'm getting confused, this is complicated? What do you think? Shall I simplify it further?
It is clear.
No, it's
No,
good.
not clear. Oh,
No, it's good only.
good. Okay.
You can
Means-
continue like this. For me, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay for me.
Okay. Then
It's
it's fine.
okay
If you
for me also.
perfect. Okay, then it's fine. If you're able to understand, fine. Okay. Are you interested in few other scenarios, or shall I stop here?
No, can you please explain few more?
Okay, then it's fine. Okay. Now, so what we learned from this, that if you are using upper, then the value which you will write here, that must be in which case?
Uppercase.
Uppercase. This is the summary. If you write here in any other case, you will not get that output. And this is one of my favorite interview question I ask. And whatever you guys has responded, no, same answer I get in most of the interviews when I ask question. Like here, the participants will get confused here. They will think that, okay, electronics is present, in one of the records. So they will tell, I will get the electronics where E is in uppercase. It means this data, they will tell me, this one. But that will not be the output. Hope it is clear now. Okay. So whenever you're using upper here, this value has to be in which case? Uppercase. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if it is clear, yeah, tell me.
Can we do the same for lowercase?
I will come to that, madam. I will come to that. I will explain that. We have many scenarios. I will explain you that for lower as well. Before that, I have a question. Now my client is asking, Tanvir, show me all the records of daily location. Is the question clear first of all? Tell me yes or no. I will repeat. My client is asking that from this Amazon table, show me all the records which are related to Delhi location. Delhi, Delhi, Delhi. This is the question. Is the question clear?
Yeah.
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 Question is clear. Good.
Yes.
Now, you people have to tell me the query this time. I will not write the query. Okay. What should be the where condition?
Location
Where location equals
equals Delhi.
Delhi. Is this correct query?
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Can you go to the table again?
Only a
I have
single.
It is.
executed this query. This is the output. Do you think this is correct output? Client will be happy.
No.
No.
Why?
One
Because
record
you
is
have
missing.
about
You
He's
have
only
other
saying
records as well from Delhi. You're not displaying this one. You're just displaying this one, right?
mm-hmm.
So what to
Yes.
do?
We need to add upper
You
in
have
front of location.
upper.
Yeah, upper.
Shall I execute this query? Will this give output?
No, it will do the
No.
same only.
There should be in uppercase.
Delhi should be in uppercase, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Is this correct output?
Yep.
Still, no, there is no semicolon.
No, somebody.
It
What?
is correct.
Sorry?
should be 3. Yeah.
End.
Semicolon I forgot. Okay, fine. But the output is correct or not?
Yeah, it is correct.
No.
Why no?
It's correct because it's 3. Delhi 3
Is
location.
No, if you
uh,
think it's not correct, tell me. Feel free and tell me why do you think it's not correct? Maybe
syntax. It is correct.
what is the
but
problem in syntax?
syntax
This is the
Second.
This is the output. And this is your
Second.
Amazon table. Hi, tell me second.
Second line D is small.
Second line D is small. So yes, here D is in small. Because this is giving you data from the original table, no?
Yeah.
So you got this D, this Delhi, all in the output. Clear? Okay. Is this clear to everyone? Shall I proceed further?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this query has given that output. Now, same thing I will show you how we can solve using lower. And I'm not going to explain this one. You people has to explain this. Can anyone tell me, similar to upper, what will be the task of lower?
Convert all the data in a column into lowercase.
Okay, it will convert the data in lowercase. Then here, this has to be written in which case?
Lowercase.
Lowercase.
Okay.
Now, this is the query. And this is the output. Do you think this is the same output?
Yes.
So we have solved this question with upper location equals Delhi, lower location equals Delhi. Okay. Now let's analyze this query. Which keyword will be executed first? From Amazon. So this is your Amazon table. Then which keyword?
where
Where?
Lower
What is the task of where?
fill.
To apply filter. On which column you want to apply filter?
Location.
No. Are you applying filter on location column? Lower location. Okay. So now lower means what? To convert in lowercase?
Yes.
Okay. So now see, everything is converted in our lowercase, right? Now, in this, what you are searching?
Delhi.
Delhi in lowercase, correct? So engine will search this Delhi in lowercase, right? Now, is this Delhi, the one which you are searching, is same as this Delhi?
Yes.
Yes. What about this?
No.
Rejected. What about this?
Yes.
Selected. What about this?
Yes.
Selected.
Yes.
Finally, this record is selected and this to record is selected, right? And that's why you have this in the output here. Is this clear?
Mm.
No, not
Yeah.
clear. I think it's not
Yes,
clear.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if it is
Yes.
clear, then tell me one thing. Tell me one thing. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, take your time. Observe this. Analyze it. Then tell me the output. Okay. What will be the output for this query?
No.
No records.
Zero record.
Why no records?
Because we are converting location
Yes.
column data into lower and then filtering out in uppercase, Delhi in uppercase, and there is no uppercase Delhi since we have already converted everything into lowercase.
Okay. You all agree with this, that there'll be no output?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Are the things crystal
Yes.
clear now?
Yes. Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Now, what about this query?
No records.
Yeah, it will be in the record.
It will give output or no records?
No
No
records.
records.
No records.
Clear?
Yes.
Yep.
So hope you all understood what is upper, what is lower, what are their tasks, how you have to use it. Okay. So I will stop here for today. We have discussed today how to apply filter and how to make the search case insensitive with this upper and lower keyword. But my request, now we will connect on Monday. It's Monday to Friday, same time, 7 to 9. And the recording, the classroom notes, this Excel workbook, everything will be shared in the group. But the recording will take some time, maybe 3 hours, because we have to upload that on YouTube. Today's class will also be on YouTube. From Monday, everything will be on our learning platform, which is Graphy.
Tanvi?
Hold on, yeah, let me complete.
Okay,
Hold on.
sorry.
I'm not completed. So everything will be shared in the group. Why I'm telling this, I know that it is just the beginning of the class. So you all are very excited. You will attend the class religiously, and that happens. But down the line, then slowly the attendance will decrease. I know this happens. So don't follow up with us that please upload the recording. What happens with the recording? Where is the assignment? We know all those things. Everything will be shared with you. We need some time for that. So I've given you the 3 hours deadline. Within that, everything will be shared with you. Okay. Next class will be on Monday. The meeting invite, how to attend the class, everything will be communicated with you. But still, if you have any question, you can ask in the group. Firdaus is also there. She is the admin. She takes care of all the admin part, like the file is missing or the recording is missing or any other thing. You can directly post in the group. Or even if you are practicing this, I know you will practice this after the class. And I know because it's the first or second class, you will get again a lot of concerns. So whenever you're getting any question or any error message, take the screenshot, post it in the group, target group. No communication will happen in the generic group now. Post it in the target group and write your statement that, okay, Tanvir, here I'm facing this problem. This is throwing error message. We will try to help you out. Okay. Yeah, Mavia, go ahead. What you ask?
I was saying, is it possible for you to send notes not in the text format but in a Word file?
Word file will also be shared. Why you see, two things are there.
Okay.
We are sharing directly in the notes. I'm copying and I'm pasting it, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the graphic which I am telling you, no, so there also we will upload all these things in the Word format. Okay, proper MS Word format will be there. This Excel will be there. Everything will be there. Why I used to paste in the WhatsApp? Because sometimes you directly want to copy it from there and you're practicing. So that will be handy for you. But everything will be shared in the graphic in this
Okay, everything will
Word
be
format.
structure notes.
Correct.
Thank
That will be
thank
there
you.
day wise day.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Yeah, so the class is in the US is Monday through Thursday.
In US, it will be Sunday to Thursday, no? Sunday
Oh,
evening to
Sunday to
Thursday
okay.
evening, no?
Okay. All
Correct.
right.
US and Canada, it will be Sunday evening to Thursday. For Nigeria,
Okay.
I think it will be same. Monday to Friday, it will be 3 a.m. I think for Nigeria students. For UK,
Okay.
I think the same way. Okay.
All right. Then I
Uh,
sent something to you on the private chat. So can you answer that question, please?
Zoom.
Yeah, on the Zoom chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you have posed the question, does your course cover declare a statement and how to use it? Declare, I think you are talking from PL SQL perspective, right? So that's a part of PL SQL
SQL
course,
Server.
Jamie. Yeah, that's a part of PL SQL course. I will
Oh, okay.
connect with you. I will connect with you. Okay.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
let me show one thing. Is my screen visible, everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
But I think you could not see. 1 minute. Let me share again. The question which Mavia has asked. No? So you see, now you can see my screen.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the learning platform. Okay, Graphy. We will give a demo of it. Don't worry. Okay, just I'm showing because Mavia has asked. This is of the S18 batch. Okay. Now see, day wise day, like 29th January, I have taught them order by. So here they can find the recording of it. Here they can find the classroom notes. Okay, so this will be present here. Here you have the workbook. Okay, but here the classroom notes. No, you cannot. I think this one you can hide. This one copy. You can copy. Now see, 30th January. What we have covered on 30th January? What happened here? 30th January we have covered. I think it is 30 January I have covered order by. Then in this is the recording. This is the classroom notes. This is the Excel workbook. You can download it. This is the assignment part 1. This is the assignment part 2. Now here, the assignment which you will share here, this will be having solution as well. But the assignment which you will share in your WhatsApp group, that will not be having assignment. That will be having only questions. Because we want you to try on your own first of all. If you're getting stuck, then refer the solution here. Even if it is not clear, connect with us. In the daily session, we will discuss the assignment questions. So you see, each and every day, 31st January, I have taught these topics, recording classroom notes workbook. Maybe this day we have not shared the assignment. Okay. So then next day we have shared the assignment. Like this, you can see all these things. For day wise day, each and every topics will be there. Got it? Okay. Any other question? Any other question, anyone? No, fine then. We'll stop now. We'll connect next week. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.